This is Guild Wars, the original. No camera today. We're just going to do minimal commentary as well. We're just going to run through the finale here of the Canthan New Year. We are in the continent of Cantha, which was featured in the second campaign for Guild Wars called Factions. Right now we are currently beefing up our unlucky points on the Rings of Fortune. The finale event will be getting underway in less than a minute here. As you can see, I've already got my lucky maxed out. I maxed that out quite a while ago, but here, unlucky, still got quite a ways to go. Just over halfway there. But anyway, the finale should be getting started any second now, so we'll pop on over there and go. We are in a district that is sponsored, i.e. there is a group of people or a guild that will be hosting the finale event. For those of you not familiar with the Canthan New Year finale, as we get to this area here, you'll see tables set up. This is part of the festivities, the holiday. And here we have chefs. These chefs will be making various dishes to consume, eat, desserts, main courses, that kind of stuff. So in a district that is hosted, a group of people or a guild will actually give these chefs the ingredients that they require to make their dishes. So this district is kindly hosted by someone. We'll find out in just a second here. And then we'll just let it play on. As you can see here, if we open up the party search trade window, anyone who's sponsoring a district will let all the players know in here. So I know earlier somebody was sponsoring District 8. Let's see if we can give a shout out to them. We do have one of our guildmates in District 9, which is hosted by Dibs. But I do not see the person who was hosting District 8 anymore. I don't recall who that was. So unfortunately we can't give you a shout out, but if you're in here and I'm just not seeing it, well, you'll have a shout out in the video. If someone happens to see, here we go, Rivy. Rivy is hosting our current district, so thank you for that. So without further ado, we'll just, as you can see, the chefs are now asking for their ingredients, and Princess Annalise, sorry, I'm butchering that, I'm sure I am, of Rivy is running around and giving them what they need so they can complete their dish. So this runs, as you can see, about another 5.5 minutes. We'll let that run, and we'll see what happens when they're done. Just to mention that all these items they are asking for, such as Icy Lodestone, are just random drops in the game from mobs and monsters. And this is through all the campaigns too. So an Icy Lodestone, I think, generally is dropped by monsters in the Shiver Peaks in the continent of Tyria. So it's just stuff that you've had to collect over the time playing and have it in inventory to give to the chefs. Mostly they're trash items are salvageable to make them into crafting materials. So they weren't really, most of these materials weren't really, of anything of notable value. So when ArenaNet implemented the Cantha New Year, they gave these items a little bit of an extra purpose. Now, what on earth you could be making with spiderweb, I don't know, but apparently, well, whoever they're making the dishes for kind of likes it. As we'll see in about another 2 3/4 minutes. As you can see, it is this year's celestial animal, which is the celestial horse. This, of course, is based on the Chinese New Year. And you can see the dish. This is the one that had the spider webs, I think, perhaps. It does look scrumptious, it does. So basically what the chefs do is prepare these dishes for the celestial animal. Of course, a different celestial animal every year. And if the god or celestial animal, I think I'll just say god because it's easier, is pleased with all the dishes, we get rewards when it is done consuming. And the awards are, and the amount of the awards are based on how many dishes were successfully completed. So if every dish in a hosted district is completed successfully, you get the maximum amount of rewards, which will show in just a minute here. If I open my inventory window, it blocks out that, so we don't want to do that. For anyone who cares to take a read. He made the dessert. So we got there, we got a steaming something or other. You can see each of these platters is different, so a nice little touch there. Or some of them. That one's the same. Couple of different ones it looks like. We got turkey on one and the mug on the other, so a couple of different ones there. He is feasted. We have gotten our rewards. Let's go into there. The rewards. Lion mask is the same headwear as it has been every year since 2007, which was the first year of the Canthan New Year. debuted. Or was it 2006? When did this come out? April 2006. So yeah, in 2007, February 2007. See, I get another one. But we get red gift bags, we get celestial summoning stones, which was something added in the later years, as was the crates of fireworks. Initially, the first year, we got a mini pet pig, but that was actually changed after the first year, and now the Celestial celebrates by running around with his mates. But we don't need an extra hat, so ba-boop-ba-doop. Now while we're here, before we have Osiria come join us for some assistance, we have 5 of these for a perfect thing, for a complete perfect finale. 5 of these, and I forget what these are. How many of those were 64 divided by, I think this was what, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, fourth one, so you do the math and figure it out. And these contain all sorts of goodies. The Cantha New Year generally runs in-game for about a week. Sometime around the end of January, last week of January, first week of February. Today, of course, is the last day for the main festivities. We are in Xingje Arena 2. Just a quick word on the quests. As of, I think, 2011, 2012, of course, the game, they've been providing ways to get old, and in this case, new things, via a single account bound quest. You can do it once per year. We've already completed it here. This is the quest giver for the once a year quest, and once you get your token, you actually, to complete the quest, you need the lunar something or others. I'll know what they are in a minute. So you give her 100 of those, she gives you the token, and you can pick from any one of the celestial minis. If you don't want the minis, you get a lunar festival grab bag. So, of course, the pig was actually the second year they came out with a mini celestial pig. The first year they actually had just a regular mini pet pig, then decided to change that and make them miniature versions of all the celestial animals. This year's animal, of course, is the horse. So that, as you can see, we have other quests to pick up. Gee, we're closer over here, so we'll run over this way, because we now do have to pick up some inventory stuff to complete our quests. So, ba-doop, doop, we will need fireworks. And we will need piles of glittering dust. Which is a crafting material you break. As I said, you can break down stuff in the world to get this crafting material. I, of course, been playing for years, so have plenty enough saved up to where I don't have to worry about not having any. So we've got what we need there. So we just need Osiria to come join us, so we can trade her what we need, and then we will get on with questing. Okay, Osiria's ready, so our first stop will actually not be in Cantha, but will be Canthan. Unlike some of the other holiday events that occur in the game in Tyria, such as the Halloween event Mad King Thorn and the Winter's Day Festival, the Cantha New Year, which is specific, of course, to Cantha, is also somewhat celebrated in the other two continents. Here we are in Alonia. As you can see, they are decked out. They have decorations, and there is actually one quest here for which we are going to pick up. Lion's Arch also is decorated, but there are no quests in Lion's Arch. And so we will complete this quest here. Or actually, there's two quests. They are mutually exclusive, so if you pick one, you cannot do the other. So generally what I do is we can run out here. So I generally pick the one quest that offers a Sun Spear point rewards here, which this guy here gives us. Just because it gives us, hey, 10 free Sun Spear points. Who can argue with that? So I usually just keep picking that one every year. But this year, of course, just for the sake of the video, we will have Osiria pick the other one. Just so we can show it off somewhat a bit. Looks like we'll be doing Osiria's quest first. Because here, for our quest, we need a jug of water, and it is not there. So she is going to run over here and talk to this dude. And her quest is called A Burning Desire. So she talks to him. And so, what do we have to do now? It's been so long since I've done this quest, so we have to head down to Zalon Reach. Alright. Probably another reason why I normally pick a Douse Your Enthusiasm is because it's a lot quicker. And there we have our box of sparklers, which she needs. She has obtained her box of sparklers, yay. So where are we on to next? So back to the village. Actually, no, we go back to the plains of Jaren, don't we? Okay. So what we need to do now is head back to the Sunspear Great Hall. Let Syria lead the way. And we need to distract him, so we will dance. And we just give him the old-fashioned hot foot. Come over here. She will get her reward. Her reward consists of 2,000 experience, 300 gold, 25 lunar tokens, and 2 sparklers. And now we'll just bolt back in here, and then we will do Douse Your Enthusiasm. And now back to Cantha and the Cantha New Year quests there. And here is where it is handy to have your glittering dust in inventory. So all you have to do is talk to this guy to initiate from there. For anyone who wants to read that, of course, you can just pause the video and read to your heart's content. And then we'll talk to him again. He'll take the glittering dust, and the quest is complete. But of course, for Hapless Chong, we have one more NPC to talk to. And the same thing with this upcoming NPC. She will ask us, after we talk to her initially, she will ask us to gather 3 different things that are found out in the world. And after we gather those 3 things, we come back here, talk to her again to initiate basically the end phase of the quest. So if we already had those 3 things in inventory, we could just talk to her again twice and jump right to the end phase of the quest. And I will explain when we are gathering those things how we would go about getting them before we initiate the quest, or having them in inventory before we actually initiate the gathering phase of the quest. And here we are out going to gather the first item that she requires. As I just mentioned, if you already have these items in inventory, you can actually have talked to her that first time and advance the quest by giving her the items that she wants right then and there to the final phase. But of course, you can't get those items unless you have the gathering phase of the quest initiated. So how do we get them? Well, by doing this. We go here, we click Nongberry Bush. We have acquired, did it again, Nongberries in our inventory. What we would do now, or what I have done in the past, is go back to a town, put these in inventory, head back to Ranmusu Gardens, run out, gather this, and just basically keep farming till I had enough for all my characters and all my alts. For a couple of years worth, I am at this point depleted. I only have, I think, maybe 6 left of each for us and our clanmates and everything. So unfortunately I haven't had time. Normally this year, of course, since I'd be this depleted, I would go do the farming, but no time this year, so that's something we'll just have to do next year. And it just saves time by not having to gather up year after year. You just basically spend all your time 1 year farming this stuff up, keep it in storage for use on subsequent years. Now, of course, we are heading up in this direction to the island here to complete the gathering phase for the one of the other quests, Maitsuse Nian. Now, normally we would talk to Hylen here, or one of us would, and initiate this part of his quests. However, since we want to show everything on the video, we are going to bypass him for the moment, because what's going to happen once we get up into this area, it's going to initiate the second of the main quest, so to speak, in which, of course, we have to stop the Neon with our fireworks. So normally one of us, either I or Seer, would be doing this while we are protecting Hylen from what he may or may not encounter on his trip to find true love. But we'll first complete this, the Big Bang, and then we'll go kick off Hylen's quest. Alrighty. Now, in years past, when I've had the materials gathered for Hapless Chong, I would also be completing his portion of the quest here as well, since the final phase for his quest does take place also in this area. But instead, what we, of course, will be doing this year is gathering the other two materials we need. After, of course, we help Hylen here. He takes the roundabout route. I prefer the direct route. And just a note, Hylen can get killed there and fail the quest, so you have to rezone in order to restart it. So it's always good to have a healer handy for those moments to keep him alive, so you don't have to keep rezoning. Apparently, Osiria forgot to pick up nongberries, so she's going to have to run, get nongberries, and then go back and talk to Guan. So we'll just head off on our own to finish off this quest, and she'll be able to finish off. It's for her later. And there we have it. Mini Celestial Horse from this year's Year of the Horse Lunar Fortune. So we'll just pop the rest of these guys. See what else we get. Something special in the near future. Who knows what else is. All sorts of... not giving us gift bags. Well, used to give us gift bags, but perhaps not. But there's the money shot. So you do get a small chance. Well, I actually looked out. I got one with that few Lunar Fortunes. Usually in the past I've needed 2 or 3 stacks of Lunar Fortunes before I get one. So nice. Of course, all this post-processing effects can be turned off in your settings, or you just run into town and it all goes away. Thank you for watching this year's Canthan New Year event in Guild Wars. We will be back with more videos in the future, of course, but more specifically, we will be back this summer for the Dragon Festival, in which you can get those victory tokens to trade into those NPC traders that I showed you in town. Thanks for watching. Join us again soon. Be sure to like and subscribe.